This is a super important message, so please stick around till the end. But Trump's latest executive order wasn't just a power grab, guys. It is the final nail in the coffin of American democracy. And for my dear Americans, if you've ever wondered what it looks like when a country shifts from a democracy to a dictatorship, unfortunately, you're living through it. And this is how it happens. This is how history repeats itself. This executive order that went out yesterday called Ensuring Accountability for All Agencies essentially strips independent regulatory agencies of their autonomy and places them under the direct control of the president. And these agencies are responsible for everything from fair elections to financial oversight. They were designed to operate without political interference and to ensure stability and accountability. And now Trump is making sure that they answer only to him. That means that no more independent watchdogs are going to be there for you, no more checks and balances, just raw, completely unchecked presidential power. And if it sounds familiar, it should, because this is exactly how authoritarian regimes consolidate control. The order basically forces these agencies to submit all of their regulatory actions for review by the White House. And that means that Trump, or, his loyalists basically, can dictate financial policies and influence elections and dismantle regulations meant to protect the public, all with absolutely zero oversight. So even the Federal Election Commission, which is supposed to ensure fair elections, will be subject to White House control now. So let that sink in, because he told you. He said it. He said you'll never have to vote ever again. Why didn't people listen? If this sounds eerily like what Hitler did in the 1930s, it's because it is. Step 1, weaken or eliminate independent institutions. Step 2, make every government function dependent on the leader's approval. Step 3, rule indefinitely. And Trump has already tested the waters with his refusal to accept the 2020 election results, his attempts to overturn democracy through fake electors and the January 6th insurrection. And now he's making sure that next time he won't need to fight to stay in power, because all the agencies that could stop him will already be under his thumb. This isn't just about the United States anymore. This is about the whole world at large, because if America falls into authoritarian rule, then global stability is going to go right with it. And Trump's history of cozying up to dictators like Putin and dismantling alliances and pushing his America First nationalism at the expense of global diplomacy makes one thing very clear. If he's allowed to take full control, World War III is not a possibility, it's an inevitability. And here's the brutal truth. No one else is coming to save America. No other country can step in and undo this. The only people who can stop Trump's march towards dictatorship are the American people themselves. And this is no longer about left versus right. It's no longer about Republican versus Democrat. This is about democracy. It's about democracy versus dictatorship, freedom versus fascism. Like, what are you guys going to do about it? You need to get loud. You need to organize. You need to get out into the streets and do something, because the whole world is watching you right now. And everybody is hoping and praying that Americans rise up before it's too late. Because if you don't fight back now, you're not going to get another chance. And if Trump succeeds with all of this, then history will remember this moment as the day that democracy died, because good people did nothing. So stand up. Speak out, and for the love of everything we hold dear, please do not let this happen.